okay, this alleged extinct race of beings, okay, due to my research, I don't find them to be extinct at all. But with that being said, boom, let me come back to my point. It would be a disservice to myself to limit my mind to believe that my ancestors were just physical people who just came out the ground one day and started walking here. Who created humans? Okay? Especially if science is saying only black people are the true humans. Who created humans? Okay? Because even if you want to go to the Bible, which I know the Bible is a Masonic book that is, for occultic communication between secret societies. But even if you want to go to the Bible, it say, and God said, let us make man in our image. It didn't say him. In the original translation for us is Elohim. And Elohim means many gods. It doesn't mean one God. So even in the Bible, technically, okay, not us, God. The word God was translated from Elohim, and Elohim means many gods. So technically, even in the Bible, there was never no one God. There was many gods. Okay? And so these gods are these extraterrestrial deities to whom black people, through science, has been confirmed to genetically share lineage with and from. So I don't want to hear no arguments. Go look up Norman Begram. Okay, and go read his book, The Ring of Saturn. Watch his documentary on how he said when he worked for NASA for 12 years, he seen black people get off a ship on Saturn. And they look just like Negroes in America. Okay, black people in America. So I'm not making this stuff up. This is all researchable fact. Now, bringing my point back, okay? Boom. It's important to know your ancestors. Me specifically, I'm black, okay? So it's important for me to know my ancestors so that I can draw or call them forth, whether channeling or meditating or whatever, because all you want to do is turn yourself into a beacon to attract the frequency to which you're trying to draw whatever it is you want from, information, protection, whatever. It's important for me to know where I come from so that I can know who truly has my best interest at hand, okay? Let me use Transformers again since I brought it up. A Decepticon don't have an Autobot's best interest at hand. So if I'm praying to a white Jesus, and I've already proven that Jesus is really Lucifer, so Jesus don't even work for white people because he's really Lucifer, so how you going to work for me? But with that being said, if I'm praying to a white Jesus, or I'm praying to a Chinese Buddha, or I'm praying to a deity that's not my real spiritual source of creation, what is this deity going to do for me? Nothing. Nothing. And even if some people like to say, oh, it is Jesus, Jesus tied my shoe before I walked out the house, and Jesus made it all possible. Jesus not going to be more powerful in your corner versus those that really created you and be in your corner is your, and we talking about hypothetically speaking here. We know that some parents are trash, but just for, just for laying purposes here, is your mother going to care about you less than a woman up the street? Your mother want to see you win. The woman up the street just wants you to behave and not be terrorizing her house. Your mama want to see you go out in the world and become somebody. So our entities that created us want to see us win. They don't want to see us losing. So why would you not be dealing with them directly? And so this is why, practicing the proper, let me not even go there yet. This is why understanding and connecting with the proper ancestors, okay, is important, because this leads to your spirituality. This is why all these different cultures have specific forms of spirituality, and all of these forms of spirituality coincidentally always involve extraterrestrials. If you want to talk about indigenous people in America or Native Americans, they always dealt with extraterrestrials. They called them the star people, and yes, they were black. This is where the word Indian comes from the Latin word indigo, okay, which means blue-black, and it's a skin color, okay? And so the Indians that you see today are what you call $5 Indians, okay, which are Caucasians, actually white people, okay? And go look up the Dow's Commission, go read the Dow's rolls. Back in the day, white people was allowing other white people to sign the Dow's rolls, saying that they was Native Americans in exchange for benefits and assistance from the government. So all these Indians that own these casinos and own the land, and they got straight hair and they look like goddamn Mexicans and Chinese people and white people, those are what you call $5 Indians. Those are descendants of the people who actually took the land and then acted like they was the people who the land got took from. Black people are the original Indians. Go look it up. Go read Christopher Columbus's diary. Go read anybody's diary. Go read on Frederick Douglass. Frederick Douglass went to war with the Indians. He confirmed that they was black people, okay? So we want to get that on deck.